It's week 2 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Golden Eagles, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out, powering his way forward. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Ooh, the juke. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now Jones. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds, but no one's going to have a chance at it.
On 4th down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be let out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Etor Gross Matos there to bring him down. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Finds Gibbs on the check down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Richardson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Shreds him with his stiff arm. And he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Richardson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Golden Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they're going to this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus-pocus with some magic. But the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Jones under pressure, and they get to him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Pass out left finds Johnston. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in, and I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
51-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's got the hook up to McLeod. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
But you look at this defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Golden Eagles 10, 49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to connect.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Ray McCloud, the intended target, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Ray McCloud, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Carlos Santos set to kick off.
And he returns this to the 22. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Richardson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Malik Collins. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Dances by him. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 36. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones will try and set up the screen to Swift. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. And here's Brad Robbins now. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. In motion left goes a tight end. On third down, here's Hall. Gets past one man, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Nice little juke. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now 2nd and 9. Richardson looking to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 3rd down here. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Richardson back to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 23, here's 2nd down at a yard. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Gibbs straight ahead. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now a 2nd and 6. Richardson looking to throw this. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs at practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense. Maybe help create a big play for them instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This one from 46 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, and it's been all Eagles in the first half as they lead at the intermission. 3 touchdown passes there for Zach Wilson. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Joe Burrow, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. Finally, we're out to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that one all tied against the visiting Saints. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Got a man. That's Ayuk. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Richardson working from the gun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Richardson. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Richardson. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Hall again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Golden Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Throwing on second and long. Jones trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston from 21 yards away. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On the return, Deontay Hardy. Unable to corral him. He fights through and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down, San Francisco.
Throwing, Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Damone Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. Carl Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And they will take over 1st and 10. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Richardson's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw complete there to St. Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On second down, Swift. Nifty move. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Jones on first down. And that's incomplete.
They've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first round.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And how about that on third down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Jones throw caught by Tony. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Richardson off the play fake. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 more yards there and another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught by OBJ. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get it down here to the 43. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down inside the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 2nd and 11. Off the option, here's Gibbs. He will push his way down to about the 14. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Juan, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.